So let's start with,
If we have a remainder for the polynomials,
uh-huh.
so we're still going to put it under what's being divided.
Yes, and I'll do several examples like that. That's why I showed you that right there.
So we can just put like r over the remainder number. That's it.
No, so with polynomials, you're going to want to write it this last way, plus the remainder over what you're dividing by. I'll show you. So let's do example 1 now. 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 5x minus a 6 divided by 2x plus 3. I think, let me go ahead and rewrite this problem because I'm going to need some space. So let me write this as 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 5x minus a 6 divided by 2x plus 3. This was example 1. So again, we want to use our example 0 as a model. So the top divided by the bottom. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2x cubed plus 9x squared plus 5x minus 6 divided by the bottom. So now we just do the exact same thing that we did before. So I look at the first terms. I look at this 2x. You always want to look at this one first. And this 2x cubed. What do I multiply this 2x by to get a 2x cubed? An x squared. So I'm going to put an x squared over that guy. And then again, what did we do with our arithmetic model? Once I figured out the 4, I did what? I multiplied 4 times 5. So x squared times all this. This gives me 2x cubed plus 3x squared. Again, going back to my model, what did I do after that? I subtracted the entire thing. Now this is an easy place to make a sign error. When you subtract a binomial, when you subtract or a polynomial in general, you have to remember to distribute the negative. You're going to subtract the 2x cubed. You're also subtracting the 3x squared. Now 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, that goes away. That's what we want. We want this first term to be 0. But now I have 9x squared minus 3x squared. That gives me what? A 6x squared. Everybody okay so far? Now we just keep going the way we did with the arithmetic model. We look at the first term, we look at 2x and 6x squared. What do I multiply 2x by to get a 6x squared? Well, a positive 3x. 3x times 2x is 6x squared. Again, we're going to bring this 5x down. I forgot to mention that. Bring the 5x down. 3x times 2x gives me my 6x squared. 3x times 3 gives me a 9x. Any questions? Now what am I going to do with this guy? Now I'm going to subtract it. So if you want, rather than putting it in parentheses, you can just write, well, this is going to be negative, and you just change the sign over everything. So this is going to be negative. Positive is also going to turn into a negative. Draw you a line here. 6x squared minus 6x squared, that's 0. That's good. That's what we want. 5x minus a 9x gives me what? A negative 4x. Bring down your negative 6. And then ask yourself, well, what do I need to multiply 2x by to get a negative 4x? A negative 2. Do the multiplication. Negative 4x. Negative 2 times 3 is a negative 6. Change the sign over everything. The same thing as subtracting is by changing all the signs. And what's our remainder?